On live.
We already.
Oh, we are live! Monday Night Live!
Okay, you need
Nope.
to warn. No, you need to warn. There's nobody even watching. Thank goodness. Thank.
That's okay. They'll see it later.
I might not post it if you're gonna be. No. Let's tone it down a bit tonight.
Oh, maybe. Anyways, welcome back to Me and You Acres, Monday Night Live, Mike Edition.
My edition. I hope our internet is good.
That'd be nice.
I'm gonna share it on our page, so just give me a minute.
I already shared it on mine.
Did you share it on our Me and You Acres page?
Okay, so I missed a step.
Okay.
But it was a nice day out today, and we went tooling through the property, checking it out, looking at everything out front, and seeing how the woods looked.
Some ideas going through our minds.
Yes, always ideas. Always making moves.
Let's wait for.
Other than that,
let's wait for a few people to hop on.
What? And just okay.
And just I don't know.
I don't just sit here and talk because we're live and nobody showed up, but it's okay.
They might be doing stuff. Look, somebody's
Stuff
here.
And things. Oh, hey, somebody showed up.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Seriously, calm down. I'm right beside you. Yes. Look, stop. Calm down.
Collaborate and listen.
If
Mike is back
are...
with a brand new invention.
Grab a hold of me tightly. Hey, their internet is working. Oh, at the library for the moment. Aww. They just said that their internet wasn't working, so just wanted to say hello.
Hi, Puddin'.
It might be Kendra as well.
It could be Kendra.
It could be.
It probably is Kendra.
What's going on here?
My man.
Okay, don't encourage him.
It's too late.
Okay, I'm still trying to do.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm creating a post in our. Whoops, not that.
Okay. We were outside all day today. It was so nice out. It was so gorgeous.
I said, come join Mike. Come join us.
Wilderstead, it's Monday Night Live! See? They missed it. I re-delivered it. It's been done. You're welcome. It's a thing now. Austin, hope you guys are doing well tonight.
We are, well, one of us is doing well.
The other one's on her phone instead of being on the live.
I am sharing it. I am doing all the...
I'm sorry. I can't help myself some days. I just keep poking the bear. It's what I do. It's kind of the thing I do.
His favorite saying is, I stir to the left.
That's why my left arm's so bad. Thanks for watching, Austin, from back home in Michigan.
Emily.
Yes, Emily's in the house.
Hello.
Hey, Ems.
Okay, so sorry.
I want you to see this.
I can just hear that thing. Okay, no. You know what? I'll let Mike embrace this. I will let Mike embrace it. I'm not part of it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Share now. That's what I was doing. Was trying to share it to our group.
I have fan base.
No. Flow like a harpoon.
Will it ever stop?
I don't know. Oh, I don't think you saw this. Wait, okay, so let's not jump ahead.
Okay, I didn't. Emily Robb says hello.
Hello.
And then what?
Hello from Hidden Blessings as well. You jumped comments.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Onesie challenge.
Challenge. You didn't see it. I sure did, and I loved your video. So you basically, maybe I have a onesie, but he does not.
Forgive me.
No.
Forgive me for doing chores.
No. It's part of the chore routine. Look.
Okay, I gotta check this onesie challenge out now.
Yes.
I don't even have a onesie.
I do. He could borrow mine.
She totally has a
I
onesie.
totally.
She rocks that too.
Yeah. Well.
Midwinter.
Yeah.
Totally.
Midwinter.
Yeah.
It's just a black one with like neon stripes. So maybe we'll put him in it. So basically, the whole idea of this challenge is to get dressed up in your onesie and go do your chores and record it. It's just a fun
Chores.
Like your chicken and goat chores in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you wear a onesie, we put it on film, and it's all you.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll wear my helmet, a cape.
Oh my
I don't even care.
He's
I am not afeard of nothing.
He's gonna one up you. Oh my goodness.
I have no fear and no shame.
There is pink lines in it. Does anybody local to us have a onesie? I totally want to do this now. I want to record it.
I'll go buy a onesie.
No. I want you to do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? All right.
Tomorrow. Hey, Sandy. Oh. What
Apparently, I'm walking around in pink tutus tomorrow and stuff.
No. Yeah, see, you jumped her comment. You didn't show it.
Which one
did.
I miss?
She commented up higher. Because you passed her right here. You went, Emily says hello, and then you...
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay,
I told him he needed to calm down.
And I forgive myself for jumping comments, because I'm just horrible. I've had sugar, I think.
No.
You have to up the game. Well, alright.
He's going to put on his helmet. And what else do you got? I remember one year.
I have a full Templar outfit I can wear.
No.
I totally can.
He does.
Although I don't think I'd want to wear the actual cape thing to it, because it drags quite low and it get all muddy tomorrow. But
we'll bring it up and put it in your waistline. He has got a full Knights Templar costume. You should put the onesie on and then put that on. Yes.
Because it's a tabard.
I can't believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do something up tomorrow.
Oh, they don't have a onesie.
He should show up and do it with me. Tag team onesie challenge. We'll go off the top fence.
Oh my god.
Dropping the elbows.
Okay.
Better than doing it in a nightie.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
But still, it would be worth something to put him in a nightie. No, we'll stick with the Knights Templar.
Not proud. I have no fear. Okay. That's our daughter from Michigan.
Oh, Autumn, we got your package today. It's awesome. First of all, I'm going to show a couple things from it, but I did have a question for you. Your note said that you sent Fagu. Is that how you say it?
Fago.
Fago. Sorry, it's a pop. It's a soda.
It's a Michigan thing.
It's Michigan.
Fago.
But if you sent that, it wasn't in the box, so the border people must have taken it out. But we got some Zote soap. So I have a lot of Fells Naphtha, if that's how you say it, soap, but I didn't have my Zote soap, so now we got it. Some Michigan treats. Or some
Better made.
Better made chips?
Because they are
better. Okay. Yep. And then, where did it go? She also sent a homemade gift. So she recently started getting into making some jewelry. I haven't taken it out of the package yet. And so I have 2 chains that she made. And she makes them with stones. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but it's a rose gold with silver. It's really, really pretty. I love it. And then there's another one that she made. And she makes them, and she has a bunch of rocks, and she's starting. So I love it. I love homemade things anyways, but it's really, really pretty.
It is gorgeous.
It is. Is there any other Michigan? Well, I know like there's chocolate bars we can't get here.
Yeah.
Mike's favorite is Payday, so she sent that.
Because it's
we don't have Do we have Almond Joy here?
No,
I don't
I don't
think we
think so.
do, but Almond Joy. So those are from the States. And I don't know if these flavors are here.
Flavor twist? I don't think I've seen any flavor
Honey
twist
barbecue.
here.
I don't know how clear we're coming in right now, but it's showing on our end that it's pretty clear. But okay. And for as far as the state side, that is it, because the other ones we have here, but Dove chocolate. Okay.
You don't have Dove chocolate here?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't really eat Dove chocolate. Okay.
They're really good.
Okay, well here, I'll try one.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, your cousin Stacy.
That's
Or
Sandy.
Sandy.
Sandy. He is doing awesome. He actually comes up and eats out of our hands now.
Yeah.
He's very, very lovely, and he's a gentle rooster, but he's definitely second in command. The other rooster we had is in charge, but we got rid of the other two roosters that we had last week, and ever since we did that, the flock has just been wonderful and quiet. So
yeah, there's the two that were born on the property.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Mike
just
the Night.
causing havoc. Yes. Mm-hmm. I even have a sword. I have a sword.
Someone else's onesie. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's on.
Oh boy. We could not send the baby via package because it would blow up on the plane. Sorry, but well, that would be a good reason not to get the top.
I guess that'll suffice for a good reason.
Yeah. So thank you to both of you. I got our peppers going. I actually checked on them today, so they're up on the back of the stove. They're wrapped in a towel, and I do the paper towel method for my peppers. And I checked on them today, and the ones that I planted on Friday night, they're already sprouting. So I love that, because one of the things I hate most about peppers is waiting for them to sprout. And when you have all of these trays that you start and you don't know, like last year, I can't remember what pepper it was. I think it was jalapeno. But that Dove chocolate's really good, by the way.
I was gonna ask. I was trying to wait.
But the jalapeno peppers, they sat there in their little trays and did nothing, and I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing.
They were duds.
And they were duds. So at least with the paper towel method, once I see that they start to sprout, I give it a little bit longer, and then I put them into the soil, into their own little packets or pods or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got them started, and I'm going to start all my tomatoes and stuff this week, actually. But we have to kind of plan out our garden a little bit. So all of that with my pepper process, I'm gonna do a video on that pretty soon, actually. Yep.
You're welcome.
Well, I know where you can come over and try. I want to try these too, but.
Oh, yeah, I had already put the chicken to bed. I had to do that before the video.
Yep.
Totally.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, hold on. Can I get a warning shot? Can I get? Okay, go.
Welcome to Monday Night Live. Yeah.
I chose him. In case Jim would have. I look forward.
Oh, I love it.
When they start to season an Instapot on yogurt setting. What?
That's different.
That's interesting. I don't know how I have an Instapot too. Huh.
Now, just to put this out there as a preface, we might be a little bit tired.
Exhausted. You'll see why tomorrow. Well, you can tell them why. But
the grandbabies were up, and so sleep was
deprived. Yes,
a long lost dream.
We had them from Thursday night until Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
And so, and then we were already exhausted from the goats and having babies and all that good stuff. And so, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But I don't know how I got through it when I was younger. I really don't. I mean,
we were younger.
Right, we were. Oh, it's over nice. Brody is having a hissy fit on the floor. Are you okay? You good?
Almond's backyard. Have a good night, all. Enjoyed it all. Let's forward to next week. Internet pending. Yes, so their internet's out, so they had to mosey up to the
they're down the road from
internet.
us, and they have the same internet as us, which we've gone over, I think, every single live. And yeah, they're without internet now. We must have booted you off. So sorry.
Had to do the live though, you know.
Right.
It is what it is.
You really can do a lot. When I lived in town, that's when I got the Instant Pot, and I did a lot with it. I would, especially like because I worked full time and so did Mike, so we'd come home, put something on in the Instant Pot, and then or Instapot. But the stuff that you could do with it, like the yogurt, I think you could do granola. We did right from frozen, like chicken. That was really cool. So it was super frozen, and yeah, you could do a lot with the Instant Pot though. Titus is perked up. Yours is saying something in her language. He just lays on the floor, and if we don't pay attention to him, he like rolls back and forth and puts his paws in the air and just.
He'll start biting his paws and covering his head like, what am I gonna do? The snow is pretty much all gone.
Like, although 2 mornings in a row, we woke up with dustings.
Yeah, it was like it frosted over in the night with a dusting, but I mean then it warms up. And I think tomorrow's supposed to be at 15 degrees for a high.
It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow.
No, we did. We were able to trek through all the way through the woods up to the front of the property again.
Mm-hmm.
And it was much easier this time.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of spring melt going on, so there's the streams and stuff, but it's pretty cool.
Tomorrow, what is it? Double it and add 30 for Fahrenheit or Celsius to Fahrenheit. Double it and add 30.
I think so. I'm not sure.
So Celsius it's going to be 15, and Fahrenheit, if it's doubling and adding 30, it would be 60. So. Do you have yours in Fahrenheit?
No, but I can quickly do that just for the settings. I do this all the time, so I'm talking to my brother. So yeah, 60. Mm-hmm. Well done. Well done.
Well, you know. That terrible not being named internet provider.
Elon! I love that. What is an Instapot? Oh.
It is a digitalized electronic pressure cooker for food, not canning or anything like that, but for food.
Well, it is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually haven't tried it since we've been here.
No.
I lent it to my mom. My mom gave it back to us a few months ago, and I just haven't tried it on our solar, so I'm not sure.
And it's weird because, like, I know the solar can handle it. It's just the batteries we have. We're saving up for the big ones.
We're saving up for a better battery.
Yeah. Everything else is decent. It's just the storage capacity is left me wanting, so to say.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, other than that, it always gets me, too, because, like, I've had some people say, I don't know how you can live off of solar. It's really not difficult. Like, as long as you got a decent solar system.
Yeah,
solar set up, right?
It's not, but the thing is, we have to watch because our storage is not that great. Yeah. And so we have enough typically to last us for the day, which we need a bigger battery bank. We have enough panels, I believe.
Yep.
We just need more batteries. And so we have the, what batteries do we have now? I can't think of the name.
There's 6-volt lead acid batteries.
And what we want is lithium?
Lithium ion would be best. They have another type of, it's a lithium ion, but they also have different types of batteries out there that you don't have to do as much maintenance on.
Right.
The lithium ion are just really good because rather than the lead acid, where you can only use 50% of your capacity, the lithium ion, you can use 100% of the actual storage capacity.
Okay. Yes, they are flowing.
A little. See, the problem is it's already gone above 10 a couple times. So? And so, like, it starts to change the taste and the flavor, right?
It does. But it's still flowing.
It is.
I bet chickens are all good. Remind me to grab the eggs too.
You know what? I forgot to grab the eggs this morning. There were 4 eggs in the chicken coop. My dogs climb up in the coop and steal said eggs and
Not
eat
my
them
fault.
as snacks. Because I thought it was cool when I went out in the morning that they would follow me and I would give them an egg. So I trained them to go
I
eat
think
my
we both
eggs.
did because I did that too. I think we both did it without telling one another because I don't mind that they eat a raw egg, and I like giving them one every day. One, it doesn't build up our egg production. Two, it helps their coat and it's good for them. And three,
Yeah.
there's no three really.
We have over a dozen eggs in there and
Yeah,
they need to get eaten.
Instant Pot is a do it almost all and apparently grow it all too. Yes, for sure.
I had no idea that you could grow something in an Instapot. That's something new. So looking forward to new inventions for storing power. One of the ones they're playing with is pumping water up so then you can let it drop and generate power when needed.
When needed, I like that.
Huh,
I like that.
interesting.
We're pretty windy where we are because we're up high or not high but higher than most, um and so our elevation, like I find that anyways it's a little bit windy up here, so I think we should get a combination of both wind and solar because we don't always have sun, especially in the winter, but we typically always have wind, so it's something I kind of want to look a little bit into. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. The one thing we do know is that there's a lot of moving parts with the windmill, and so there's probably more maintenance, and
I'll
we're
have to
just
really,
yeah, we're
yeah.
unsure.
The ones that I've looked into though with the moving parts is like a lot of maintenance for it because you have to grease everything and if you don't do it right, it can actually catch fire.
Hmm.
So I still have to look into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be
yeah.
feasible for winter for that, but it is an interesting one.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It makes no sense unless you have the storage for it, and I'm still working on it. Um,
I'm just gonna go over
we were busy today,
here. Hmm.
and so we didn't get to dinner earlier.
Hmm.
So it's sitting on the table, waiting
Over
for
there.
me, teasing me.
I had to have a bite. You had a few bites though. I didn't.
Yeah,
You had a lot.
it's in a big family. If food's on the table, I just start scarfing.
Hmm. Read it aloud.
I'd love a windmill for backup and for water, but for our cows, but the cost is crazy. Another thing I would really, it's one of those things. It's situational. I've seen one where it's a turbine,
Hmm.
but they're little water turbines that you can drop in the water. So if you have a free flowing stream, like if you were in the mountains,
Hmm.
you could leave these out like a net, and it would generate power continuously.
Sorry, what was that?
It's like a windmill, but it's encased in a little fan,
Okay.
right? So as the water goes through it, it turns the fan.
Okay.
So imagine a net of those, like 30 of them, in
Hmm.
a stream
Okay.
that constantly flows all year round.
That would be cool.
So if you're up in the mountains or you have a stream that does that,
Yeah. Well,
it could
we've
be
we've
feasible.
got water. We found that today.
Yeah, not like
Spring
that.
rolls. Spring rolls, but they're very, very flaky.
Because it's spring.
Yes. No. Here, you know what? I'll just eat it.
With a wind turbine, at least the wind might still blow at night and when it's not sunny, and that it would be good for a secondary system, just like an
Hmm.
add-on, or just for the extra boost during in the night.
Hmm.
But not every night's going to be windy, so it's one of those things that's hit and miss.
But there's always some kind of wind here. I don't think. I mean, for the most part, I honestly don't think. I don't know. I don't remember a day where there's absolutely no wind because we can hear it because we have a tower that's close to us,
Hmm.
and so we can hear all the wind that comes through.
Now, the one thing I really got interested in, and I forgot to go look it up until just now, is
Okay.
Tesla had gotten into researching before he passed away. There's an electromagnetic field, think it's an electromagnetic field around the Earth, and he tapped into it
Mm.
as a remote wireless power supply.
Speaking of
So I
Tesla,
wanted to get into that.
speaking of Tesla, this dude is a spitting image of him. Mm-hmm. If you don't know who he is, let me see. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Nikola Tesla. Not that Tesla.
I don't even know if you could. I don't
You
know.
have to do the pose, though, or something.
Do the pose?
The pose.
Oh,
Okay, so
pose.
this, I don't know. Let's see if I can get there. Is that going through clear? Like, okay, you have to turn your head, Mike. Where are you? Okay, hold on. I'll go over here. No, you have to come in the light. There. No, okay, stay there. Come forward. Oh, the light isn't going to allow us to. Oh, wait. I move the phone. Anyways, there it is.
Whatever.
He has gotten the comment often. I just hope you don't look like this when you're older.
I'm gonna part my hair. It's the
No.
middle part now. It's the center part.
No.
Makes it look younger.
No. No.
CGM. Just getting old TV and tower you could probably pick up from the junkyard for nothing, and then put one of those wind turbine little whirly twirlies. That's an idea. I didn't know you could. Well, that'd be a good idea. But up here, because we're on the rock bed, I've been told that if lightning strikes, it travels through the rock bed up here. So I've been very careful to not put a tower up that is super conductive, so to say, because electricity takes the path of least resistance. So, like, my tower mast originally was an ironwood tree that I had just cut down and used, and then I've replaced that just recently and done it upright with some CV or some plastic piping. So it's one of those things where I'm very cognizant of it.
It is so hot in here.
You turned up the stove. Wilderstead, I'm going to completely rebuild our solar setup for the 2 greenhouse and all of the garden irrigation this summer, I think. And likely adding some hydropower from the outflow of Lake Inferior. Lake Inferior. I haven't heard that name in ages. That's awesome.
Well, that's possible. We actually looked up in their area because they're near. Oh, I don't remember names. I know where they're near, but they're near the UP, closer than anything. And so we looked up that way because our goal was to try to stay close to Michigan, not this far west. And so we looked up that way, but there wasn't anything that we saw that was in our price budget at the time.
Yeah.
But especially now, oh my goodness,
everything's blown up now.
I know.
It's crazy.
We've lived here. Next month will be 2 years, and I think our house has almost tripled. Almost, because I'm pretty sure we could get. Like I saw, I don't even know how much. I don't know. We'd have to get a realtor out here, but pretty sure our house is tripled. We got it as an amazing price in 2019, pre-COVID.
Especially with everybody trying to get out of the city these days. Gonna be a neat project. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to watch that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it will be.
Our well is 200 feet, so that's half our issue. Wow. Okay, yeah, because we have like a dug well, which is like 20 feet, maybe 25 feet. So, big difference. This spring when I get up there, I got to set up a complete solar system. I've done it before. It should be interesting. You know what? It's not as hard as I thought it was. But like, it's intimidating when you've never done it, or
there's still certain things we're learning with it.
Tons
right?
of them still.
Like we're still trying to figure out. For some reason, our system likes to conk out at night now, and so
I think I understand that one though.
Yeah, it's something to do with the batteries, but
sounds like a sweet project, Wilderstead. See, you've got a whole fan base just waiting.
They do, though.
I think our well is 300 feet deep.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So,
their well is bigger than your well.
Not going there.
I did. Stop.
Hi, Dad. Love you, too.
Not what I...
Ground post a big 8 feet down. Flat strap bounding ground.
Probably for the tower.
Oh, yeah. Could do that because it's not like I can drive rods into the ground really. Like
Yeah, we could dig.
I
Drill.
remember with the satellite system I ran in the service, I would do a star system, so I'd drive in 6 different 4-foot rods into the ground and tie them all into a star so it would dissipate quicker. Long time ago. There's got to be some kind of land in there.
Yeah, at the front of the property where we're not currently at.
Quebec Homestead. Hey guys, I'm in the
Oh,
barn right now. And you're
hey,
able
Mallory.
to get signal out there. That's awesome.
You know what's funny is when we took a tour of our property today, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by trees, we got like 2 or 3 bars, and in our house we have to have a booster, which is all cleared. This property's all cleared. I don't know. We probably have an acre and a half that's cleared, like our property
It's
here.
close to 2 now, I think.
It's cleared.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever it is, it's all clear, open skies, and we get service in the middle of the woods, surrounded by trees.
Amanda says we should have looked harder. Should have looked harder.
Maybe we will one day. I don't know. Never know
Well,
what the future holds.
you know, it's just one of those things where it came along at the right time. It was the right place, right time type of thing.
Hmm.
And just seemed like it was meant to be.
It really is. It did.
Lots of off-gridders up this way, that's for sure.
Here too.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard not to be up here, to be honest. Like everything back in the bush. Hey, Mallory.
Let's go back.
I know. I just repeated it because, like, I was told. Say
Okay.
it out loud.
Yeah, you don't have to click all of the ones that aren't for us.
Hilderstead, Darren Hay. Okay, here we go.
That's not for us.
Yeah, it's true. It's pretty much what I was saying here. You know, it's just bad rock.
Waiting
Welcome to
for
Canada.
horse feed.
Oh,
Is this one that had? Is this the same one that had the abscess before?
I hope he's better. You got to definitely meet me. Let's all take a tractor and plowed into the ground. I'm surprised he didn't say he wanted to bloat it up. Shoot, I had a 240-foot well at my last place. Now I have a surface well and have a permanent runoff year-round. That's amazing.
Is that the artesian? Like something like?
It can be. Like,
Yeah.
if it's a permanent runoff all year round, yeah, it's pretty
It's
much
more,
an artesian. Yeah. I know we had an artesian at my grandparents' place. They had a cabin in Michigan, and it was amazing. Like yeah, it was right on a river too, but we dug out a creek for the artesian well to run down into the river, and it was like you had a constant ice chest for any cold drinks in the summer. If you're out running around, you just jump under the hose and drink up your fill. All this super cold, clean water. It was great. It was really great. Epsom salts and oatmeal poultice, I guess, Thorhaven says for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Epsom salt is great. Autumn says, I love you. I let you play in the background during the rush.
Oh boy, I'm sorry.
You should plug me into the speaker system and I will scream it out.
No.
Monday Night Live!
Oh
See, I didn't even scream it out. I was helpful to you there.
Yeah.
I was thoughtful. I'm a thoughtful individual.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That sucks.
I didn't know horses got abscesses regularly every season.
Yeah, and well, like I'm sure their hooves and the nail beds, horseshoes.
I had no idea.
No? Well, your dad would know.
He would. He had horses.
And cows and chickens.
And he, for my first time riding a horse, threw me on with nothing but a bridle on that thing. Bareback. And what does he do? Rears right up. Thank God I could ride, because or ride a dirt bike, because all I did is pulled myself in and pulled this head into his chest and saved me from getting thrown like 30 feet.
What's funny though is then you put our children on bareback.
Yes, but I was holding the reins.
They fell off still, but they got right back on.
That's different. They didn't get thrown off.
And this is when they were children. It wasn't when they were.
Yeah, they're resilient.
They are, and they loved. They actually got up, looked around, waited for a reaction, and then laughed, and then got back on the horse.
See, I know Jeremy. That go boom. The well on our property. We have an aqua lake bed. We got enough water to feed the world. Just got to get something on that property. If you don't sell it first, because I know you were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's an ever-changing world. You never know what's around the corner, right? We had no idea we were gonna move up here. It was just around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen. The underground stream that comes out back of our property, but hard to access.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think we have underground too, because it's definitely seasonal, but we have a slope. Our property kind of goes, it slopes north, and downward north. And so there is a seasonal, I guess, kind of creek, but pretty sure it goes underground quite a bit. I think if we were to dig there, there would definitely be a water source for sure.
Well, apparently now they'll drill like through the bedrock and everything else, and I had no idea about that.
No, we're very
city folk. I'm cityfied, I guess. I didn't realize, but it's not that uncommon.
That common.
That common. This often I just have
not been lucky. Aw.
I had no idea.
No idea what?
I see the things I don't know. Just it's amazing.
It's amazing what you don't know, isn't it?
Yeah. But Socrates said, a wise man knows he knows nothing.
I don't know anything.
Our well is about 6 feet deep. The water comes from underground. They just set up the overflow. It's nice, never-ending supply. That is super cool. I want to go up and see it now.
Mm-hmm.
I always love that.
They're about 6 or 7 hours to back homestead from us.
Oh, that's
Mm-hmm. Which is like I know we are from the Quebec border. We are, well, one way we're about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because we can cross over in Pembroke over to Quebec.
Never been?
No. I don't know if I was. I think I went as a little girl because we had family over there. But I think I went as a little girl, but I don't remember it. But I would love to go and visit. I would love to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to go one time.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get the property next to me, I'll have enough property. Then let the future own.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be awesome.
Lake and barrier is constantly low. This starts slow.
Interesting.
Right? How old is your well? Is it?
I wonder if it just like you're just on that rock bed or something right there that it just flows right around you. We are drilled down 20 feet below Lake Superior surface level. I think about 300 feet from where the wellhead is. It might be closer to 400 feet. I have to find the bill for the drilling. That amazes me that we can do stuff like that these days.
Right. I don't know.
Quebec. I don't know anything. Therefore, you are a wise woman.
Quebec. What? Mallory.
Yes.
Mallory. Quebec homestead.
According to Socrates. I said woman.
You said no. You said Quebec. You just said Quebec.
Oh.
You're like Quebec.
I skipped right past it. My mind moves too fast sometimes. I think I know everything. Just
Slow
one of my problems.
Down. Just from one of my problems. But you don't know how to fix that problem until that problem becomes a problem. Then you research how to fix it, and then it's no longer a problem. And then you're wiser because you know how to fix that problem.
My biggest problem is I overthink things, and I overthink things to the point where I just get paralyzed.
Can I say the example?
Sure.
Okay. So, for example, the chicken coop. So he hadn't built much. He built a shed or something back when he was really young. But he hadn't really built anything. He didn't have a need to, right? Just little things for around the house or whatever, but no structures. And so we got on the property, and My first thing was garden and chicken. I needed to have my garden. I needed to have my chickens because I dreamt about them, a huge garden, and my chickens my entire life. So I was like, build me a chicken coop. I ordered my birds. We had 2 months, but this is also how we do things a little bit around here too. So we had 2 months until the birds were going to come and be ready and be on our property. And he kept pondering on how to build it. He just wanted it so perfect that he couldn't get it out of his head, or he couldn't get out of his head. And then I was like, okay, well, they're coming in a week. We need to get on this. And he still couldn't build anything. Like you got the floor done and the base done, and it sat there. And then the chicken place called me and said, okay, we have an opportunity to have them here in 2 days. Can you, or no, tomorrow. No, it was 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
So I built it in 2 days.
So he built it in 2 days. What he did in 2 days, he couldn't do in 2 months because he couldn't get.
Now, see, here's the problem: is I started overthinking about like it would have worked better this way. This would be more functional. This and this, if I could fix this problem, then I can do this. But then now it needs this, so I gotta like move this to this point so I can do this, and then next thing I know, I've got like a 3-story mansion out there for chickens.
But meanwhile, I'm like, tear up some skids and let's go.
Yeah, well.
I've
done better. I've gotten better.
You saw that Wilderstead, Dave and Amanda made a barn out of skid.
Yes. And it looks amazing. Who's thirsty with all this talk about water, or is it because of the rain?
It's because of the rain.
Well, I'm drinking tea. We just got our beehive equipment today.
Oh. They're gonna get into bees this year. It's supposed to look big and like the soup makes you look.
You know what gets me?
My brother used to take care of bees.
Is people that go in there and they're just like, bees are crawling all over their hands, and they're just like, look. This and and they're just sticking their hands in there. And
I saw this one. It was a TikTok, and it was this. First, I saw it on TikTok, but now people are sharing it on Facebook. It was this woman who got called into this like biggest bee's nest she'd ever found, and it was inside a home, I believe, because they had to pull up floors. I showed it to you. And her whole arm, and she was picking up the combs and everything and putting it aside. Her whole arms were covered, and I'd be like, I know they're gentle. I'm not afraid of bees, but that many bees on my arm, I would definitely have to work up to, or just never get to that point. I'd be okay with that too. But that's very brave. Very brave.
It's not what you know, it's how confidently you speak. Yes, because nobody knows you're an idiot until you open your mouth. That's what that's what I keep telling myself. Just be quiet, Mike. Nobody knows you're an idiot till you open your mouth. And then I open my mouth. It's inevitable.
7 years or so. Oh, the well. They've had the well for 7 years. Or the well was built 7 years ago. Did you say rum?
Why is the rum always missing? Why is the rum always gone?
I heard that too.
Oh, if you like rum, I've got something for you. I made some apple pie.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for somebody to show up because I just don't. Hey Mal, we have kid bee jacket. We'll trade you. Well, that's cool.
We have a kid's bee
jacket. Did you fix the generator lines? Did you get it up and going again? Yes.
Yes,
okay.
It's purring like a baby. So that nobody else knows.
Okay.
So we were having issues with the generator, and we found out why.
So it was running rough out there, going and just revving. So I go out and I took a look at it, and sure enough, I thought it was the fuel supply line. I could be wrong because it looks more like an air supply line. It comes from where the carburetor and the air filter is, so it comes from the air filter place, goes over into the head. So when you take that cap off, you can see, the
gas.
No, the piston stroking. So anyways, so it's more like an air line. But anyways, that line had rotted out, and it was just falling apart.
So the very first, we didn't have anything on hand that was meant for the generator. So tell them what you used.
Ye old Deep Woods MacGyver. Found some tubing. It was the maple lines, all I had, but it was a little bit too small. The maple line.
The maple line.
Yeah, so it was too small. So what I do And I debated it, and I was almost paralyzed by it because I knew if I did this and it
I
didn't work, I
I
was
kept
done.
asking you, are you sure you want to cut it? Are you sure you want to cut the line, or do you just want to tape it until tomorrow?
So
And he just
I cut the line, got myself an itch off of both ends, and slid the tubing through it so that when I punched it in, it would create the seal like a little jacket, and it worked for the night. And then I went out and got the line in the morning.
stop tapping because the microphone picks up.
Oh, Deep Woods
Sorry.
MacGyver, still saying.
And it worked. It totally did.
It probably fit, no joke. It would probably fit. Oh, the kid's jacket.
Oh,
Quebec
yeah.
Homestead. Learn something every day, and when you're done, still won't know it all. It's true.
But you, Papa Brian, you are a man that knows everything we don't.
He's the Renaissance man in my life.
Yep.
Guy knows a little bit about everything, and it's amazing. It's amazing. He's like a font of knowledge.
Yes. Stop it, Bubba.
Thorhaven, I know it would. The kid jacket. I just want to see that now. No rain. We've had a lot. Even some snow.
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Been raining the last couple days. Bubba.
Bad wind and snow today. Oh boy. Yeah,
snow. We had. No, we didn't have rain. We had rain yesterday. A lot of it.
And I think it was raining for most of the weekend.
We had. I think it was Wednesday night. Last Wednesday. The most loudest thunder and lightning that I think I've ever heard. And I actually heard the sound travel like really cool across the ground. And people that are local to us, I mean, I know if you were sleeping, it would have woke you up. It was the one bang we had was the loudest I've ever heard in my life. And I am a storm buff. I chase storms. And I said this on a live before. One of my dreams is to see a tornado. I'm not afraid of them. And that thunder and lightning, that one that went off, man, it startled me a bit.
Yeah.
Totally did. And I was like, are we safe? Is there a tree that's gonna fall? But it was so exciting. I can't wait for thunderstorms. Like, oh, my face is blushing just thinking about it.
I love it. I love this group, man. I really do.
You missed the comment before it.
No rain. We've had a lot, even some snow.
Becca.
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing in the forest. Oh, yeah, that bee woman that you're talking about.
Oh, she must have saw it. Yeah.
Have you met me?
Yes, he has, and
interestingly enough,
we have proof.
There's a video about that.
He shared it today. Is it today or yesterday? I'm like, I commented that was almost a year ago that we met him.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Like in a couple of months, it'll be a year.
It's time for a sequel. I'm just saying. Nice.
Oh, they're talking about switching out the bee jackets. Woohoo! That'd be awesome.
And she's going in for the night.
Have a good night, Mallory. If you're still
here.
Have a great
night, and we hope the horse gets better.
Yes.
Much love.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever get to Quebec, you can try some of our dark maple rum. Oh.
Well, maybe we should just.
I think it's time for a trip.
I think it's time for a trip.
It's time for a trip.
Yeah, you know what? That's a call for a trip. I mean,
I think so.
I'll have a sip to try. I don't drink, really, ever. Really? I mean, I'll have a rum chata, but I don't drink it for the alcohol. I just drink it for the taste because it's good. I just add a bunch of milk to it. Oh, which is that's something we're gonna try this week. Is our goat's milk?
I can't wait.
I know. It doesn't smell.
It doesn't. I know.
No, we thought it was gonna smell goaty, and it doesn't. It smells just like regular milk.
See, I said that with confidence.
What'd you say with confidence?
As long as I don't open my mouth.
Oh yeah. You are never too late, North Shore.
Never.
Hello and welcome.
For Monday Night Live. I took it back a notch for you.
North Shore, was the one that was doing like the love bombs on people with their videos.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yes, and so I don't know if you were around no, I don't think you were in our live last week, but I don't know if anybody ended up going over, but we tried to get people to love bomb actually Thor on a channel that he was on doing an interview.
I was gonna ask, but I don't know if you got to see it or not. We sent everybody over to Love Bomb.
He wants food, so pick him up, bring him up here. Oh, no, he wants.
I will show you. This is our wedding dog.
This is our. Yes, he will be 16 this year. Bubba, he's like this. Oh wait, bring him here. He will stop anything for food. Yeah.
He is the garbage disposal.
Yes, he is.
He would eat anything.
I don't say roughly. This. I probably shouldn't say it, but it's who I am, so I'm just gonna say it. He's the dog that just won't leave us. He won't. This is the dog that never ends.
He once laid still for 3 days.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I guess it's time, and I took him outside, and he walked back to the house like, oh no. It's kind of neat. Okay.
So there's none in there. So he's still here. A year and a bit later, he'll be he just turned 15 in December. So he will be 16 this year, and he has basically been through mine and Mike's entire marriage, because we'll be together 16 years, not as married couple, but as a couple this May. Oh boy.
I should have known that you would be happy about the storm. Sure was awake. There is always worry about the solar.
Of course.
Yeah.
There is.
Oh, there.
Right there.
Priscilla says hello.
Hello.
And then CJM, 100% sequel is coming soon. To a homestead near you. Sorry, couldn't resist.
I'm on my way over now, Darren.
I guess Darren's looking to get a bunch of company. We're going to have to bring tents.
I know where we're going to have the YouTube Homesteaders Convention.
Oh, give me 15-minute heads up before arriving, just in case I need to put pants on.
Wear your onesie. Wear your onesie and you'll be fine. We'll all show up in our onesies and nighties.
Oh, I didn't know they did a Monday Night Live thing too. You'll have to forgive me. I am not as fluent with the YouTube as I should be.
He's learning though. He is learning.
Yes.
He's taking on because he was always the one that went to work, and so like I would just film him and then do it, but now we're trying to do this channel as a couple, and so he's learning different tasks and picking up and learning who everybody is and then he's also taking his YouTube like his individual account and going to all these different accounts and subscribing so that he can watch and keep up to date just like I do. And that wasn't like a pat on the shoulder or anything. That was just I love to support.
No, you've been the backbone of this, and I'm just coming aboard because I was out working.
It's not about that, but it's not. Well, it's not.
It might actually happen someday soon. Then we got to go out and visit the family in the south about.
In New Brunswick.
Wow.
Well, I think Highway 7. Do you take Highway 7, the Trans-Canada Highway? Do you take that out? Because we are about 45 minutes north of the Highway.
They're talking about going up to
New Brunswick, but
Thorhaven.
Yeah, but we're also on the way to Thorhaven, sort of. Well, we're before him because I think they are more north. They are more north, and also I can't think. Hold on. Northeast than us.
What you might realize from watching all this is I'm not in Michigan, therefore I get lost a lot.
Yeah.
In Canada.
I always learned, my mom taught me when I was younger that as long as you knew where Lake Ontario was, you could always figure it out. And so for some reason, No matter where I am in Ontario, I always know where on Lake Ontario is. And so I always figure, I mean, I also know how to my directions from the sun. I
Yes.
impressed myself today, and it's not a kudos or it's like it's nothing like that, but when we were touring our property, I kept saying the road is this way, the road is this way. And we got signal in that one area, and we pulled up this map and we were out touring with some friends. And so I'm like, the road is this way, and at 3 o'clock I know where the sun is, and so I also know how to tell time by the sun too. Anyways, long story short, I knew exactly how to get to the road from where we were. And then when we pulled up that map, I was like, yes, like I don't need it, but it was just
It's
a,
impressive. It is.
I,
Because not many people can do that.
well, as long as you know where the sun is, as long as you know that it rises in the east and sets in the west,
I know.
you're
But
good.
still.
And Lake Ontario, that's what I'm trying to show you. Always feel where Lake Ontario is, and then you'll always know where south is. Because it's always south in Ontario. Well,
Okay.
no, it's not. No, I guess it could be south, east, southwest.
We can go over
but
directions.
yeah. I was just very excited that I knew how to tell how to get out of the woods without knowing where I was, and yes.
Well, you know what, Thor? Haven, once you're able to, you're always welcome to come by and drop by this place.
Mhm.
Oh,
Always, 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 always. They are doing amazing.
are you gonna?
No, they're sleeping and they're
Okay.
quiet, and I'm over. Last week I was like, oh, baby.
Yes.
And now I'm like, shh, don't disturb the mom.
They are adorable.
Mhm.
And the one
Yeah.
is super cuddly.
And we still have to come up with a name for him, and I don't know what name, because we're gonna keep the little black and white speckled one, Miss June's baby, and we are selling the other two babies. So I
Yeah.
don't know what name we're gonna come up with, but
I was a fan of Billy the Goat. But
my brother's name is Bill, so
so
whenever I no.
don't forget to smash the like button and share
Thank
and
you.
subscribe. Banana Papa.
So tomorrow's video is gonna you guys are gonna see Tyler again. He hasn't been in a video for a while, and Parker is also in the video, and he's now walking, and he's it. There was just a lot that went on this weekend, and so we got most of it on film, and so we're gonna. And he's got short hair now. I can't wait for you guys to see him. He's like such a little man, such a little man.
Homesteader Wolf. First time here.
Oh,
Nice
hello.
to meet you too,
Nice to
and
meet
welcome
you
to
too.
Monday Night Live. Hey, everybody gets it. Everybody
People
gets
are gonna share the videos and say, "Go tell them it's your first time," just to hear you
it.
say
I'll
that.
do it anyway.
I know you will.
Oh, but when Tyler was up, he just made my night one night.
Oh,
He chose as a movie to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1991.
he was so excited for it too, and he's 3. He's 3, and he was very excited for it.
Yep. You guys put that at the end of your video. Smash the like button. Oh, okay.
You guys, you put that at the end of your video.
I don't know if it's for that far behind maybe, and I just can't remember.
You will.
Oh, don't give it a second thought. No, I'll just do your thing. We're huge fans of everybody's opinion is everybody's opinion, and do your thing. Rock your world, man. That's it. Nobody does you like you do you.
That's it. Oh, that's awesome. These were my birthday presents. For my birthday. Mike got them from an artist in Michigan, and this is the Michigan Mitt. That's what it looks like, and then that's the Upper Peninsula there. So I love the coloring in it, though. I have pictures on our page that gives it not even enough justice, but they are beautiful mugs.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
I was really happy with them.
Yes. And I got her to make up these ones too, so these are really pretty too. But
I want to bring my new gimbal up to you guys' place. One day we'll have to get it grown up in the ear but I want some pictures of all the goats. Gimbal.
A gimbal is like, remember that thing we bought that we returned?
Oh, yes, yes.
Because their phone didn't fit in it properly.
Yeah.
And it was a nice one. I can't remember the name of it, but it was an expensive one, and I was excited. But the phones we have are so big, like even a tripod phone holder. I mean,
And we got these phones because they had really good cameras in them.
they do. Some of our videos now are with this phone. The only problem I'm finding is we'll need mics if we keep using the phones. Because I have to adjust our volume when I'm editing to like 200 or 300%.
That's another thing too. Is like our neighbors have a drone, and I've been wanting to like borrow it and get like an overhead view of our property. And it's just like everything else, you kind of get going on whatever you're doing at the moment, and you forget. So.
Yep.
North Shore preparedness, direction from the sun. There you go.
Yep.
About 6 hours northwest of you guys, give or take some pee breaks. That's
not a bad drive.
And there's always pee breaks.
It's from Toronto to yeah. Yep. We know all about Toronto to here.
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. It was
Yeah, it's exciting. I was very excited. It was never our intention. We started, I think we've said this before. I'm not sure. I don't know who I tell my stories to anymore, but it's at some timers. But our intention was to create the channel to kind of let our grandkids see where their grandparents started from and where they're going to, and also to show the kids that are older, because we have kids ranging from 21 to almost 26. And so to show them, what you can do when you put your mind to it. And so it started out that way, and then I saw potential probably a little bit in. I mean, I kind of knew that it could go that way, but anyways, long story short, I say that all the time. I'm excited that we passed 1,000, and great things are coming.
I don't know if I've ever said this, but my biggest reason for doing this is so that maybe, just maybe, they can learn that that you don't always have to play it safe in life, because you never know what's going to happen. And so jump both feet in.
Yeah.
Take a jump and leap for your dreams, and just go for it.
One thing that I hear a lot is, "Oh, you're living my dreams," or "I wish that I can do what you're doing." And sometimes there are circumstances where people can't at that time. And sometimes they're working towards it and it feels like it's never going to happen. But we often hear, I wish I could have the guts to do what you did. And the truth is, you can have the guts, you just have to do it. There were so many what ifs in our scenario, that
because we could have played it safe and stayed there.
Right. And so there was a lot of what ifs, and it scared the living daylights out of me to do what we did. We knew nothing. We'd never even been up here before in this area. And so, but it all worked out in the end, and we're still getting there, as our slogan is, getting there one day at a time. We knew nothing about this lifestyle, and all it was at the moment was a dream. And so we did it, and I don't know.
Not to mention, like, we moved into a place that had no power. It had no water because there was no power to pump the water. And we couldn't use the stove because it's got a water jacket, so you couldn't even cook on it or heat the place up because you could ruin the water jacket if there's no water in it.
We covered up in blank, and all of our stuff was in storage.
It was crazy, and the property was overgrown. So we had to pull up all the raspberry canes by hand. It was crazy. There was just so much to it, and it was such a big job, and we were so, like, I don't know, just green. We didn't know. We were so wet behind the ears, but we were excited to try, and we just jumped in.
Yeah. So very true. And sometimes you just got to do it and have faith. I like to follow my gut. I don't listen to it all the time, but I tend to have a good sense of what I should do, I guess, in the moment. And or when something's like wrenching on me, like, you have to do this.
Our feelings are usually right, like almost always right.
Well, not always, but
North Shore like you.
Oh, thank you. It is a very beautiful mug.
Now, on Amazon, I was able to purchase. I bought it. Yes, I bought it. Lady Hawk. And so now I can watch Lady Hawk whenever I want.
So he's got to come over for a movie night with some of that maple goodness. Was it maple rum?
That was maple rum.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had maple whiskey once when I was down in Florida, and it was yummy. It was mucho yummy. Night, Pops. I hope you got to see that. I love ya. Miss ya.
That was at 9. So how far behind are we? Well, it's only 5 minutes.
Yeah. Tell your neighbors they're the best.
They are the best.
They are, and we tell them that all the time.
They were definitely sent from above, I tell you what.
I usually have to bring my friend.
See, this is why we're behind.
Yeah, I know.
We're behind.
I happen to know that neighbor with the phone.
Oh, yeah?
You know, maybe because, you know, your brain is so young and fresh and vibrant that you should remember this and help us older folks who forget, like, every stuff.
Who have some-timers.
And just wander out sometimes in our, you know, our skivvies and forget to put pants on and you're just feeding the goats or something. I would stay away. If I was that forgetful, I would just stay away from my house. Amanda Fracture is very inspirational, you guys. I knew that.
Okay.
I knew that's, you know, it's one of those things where I agree it is inspirational and I don't take kudos from it. It's just I hope that I can set a good example for my kids, and then, you know, they can see some of these things and grow from it, you know, learn from some of our things that we've done, and I hope it improves their lives, essentially. That neighbor would be super cool. Yes. And you know what? Maybe one of these times you come up and you meet that neighbor. And then it'd be like a big YouTube gathering. CGM, what the new gimbal that I got up for my phone's humongous, and it's so sturdy, and you could do so much stuff that it look like a movie. Wow. I can't wait to see that gimbal. Because ours would it would spin around a little bit and some stuff like that.
Actually, it was the same one. I saw Amanda using it on her ice fishing video. That was the gimbal we had.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if she can hear me, but...
No, it was CGA, I'm saying that.
No, I know, but...
Okay.
I can't remember.
Bit by bit and see the changes. Yeah, it's crazy how much the property changes and everything changes over time, too. But at the same time, it helps once in a while. Thorhaven, movie, onesies, and rum night.
Oh, no.
I think we're going to start a thing. Oh, Wilder said, oh man, we make some fabulous maple whiskey here. And a bit of a process to make, but it's definitely sippable. Oh, Gavin lent out the drone, unfortunately.
What?
Gavin lent out the drone, unfortunately.
It's not unfortunate.
Thorhaven, it'll come back. We're not going anywhere, so Thorhaven, I don't mind trading mason jars at all. I gotta show this. So I know. I'm out of the loop here for a second. I'm just gonna grab this because they're not going that far. So I made a bunch of apple pie, and I kept some for myself. But instead of keeping just a little some, I kept a big sum.
I bet you Thor's gonna love that.
This is my own little special jar. That's how I know it's mine. So yeah, that's my my apple pie. I wonder. Oh.
Do you want a little cup?
Oh, that smells delicious. And it tastes just like apple pie, and you can barely taste any alcohol, but yet it's potent. Oh, I guess we're gonna break into some of it. Okay.
I'm not. You can.
CGM, I think we should put the drone and the gimbal and a whole bunch of taping equipment together and get one good video for you. I'm willing to try anything once. Mm. Oh, that is good.
I don't know how we always get on the topic of
Wilderstead, our North Shore. I make my own rum and whiskey. Haven't tried to make maple yet. Sounds interesting though. Oh God, these are my people. These are my people. Amanda, actually, I can hear you. Homesteader.
she can say she can hear you. That's when I was like, the one that she was eating her ice cream.
I know, she can hear you. Homesteader Wolf, community cookout. Could you imagine the food? Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
I don't care where it is. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm down. Cooking out.
Hey, we are in the middle of Wilderstead and Thor.
Mm.
We are in the middle, I would say. Because we are about 6 hours from Thor.
So I get what
6
you're
hours,
saying.
yeah, so we can, the middle.
At North Shore Preparedness, after watering ours down, we just blend in maple syrup until the taste is right. Okay. Okay. I know that a lot of people think that, like, the apple pie it tastes like, gasoline because it's moonshine. However, I do pretty much the same thing. This is probably between 60 and 80 proof. However, it tastes like apple pie. You can feel the
See,
warmth.
I don't like the alcohol taste. I don't like it at all. And that tastes good. And oh, one of the goats is going
I
nuts.
bet you bees over there.
Yeah.
Thank you for the trip, Thor. CGM, it's a cook up. It's amazing apple pie. We'll have to yak about that North Shore preparedness. Oh, that apple pie moon stuff is deadly, I bet. Oh, it is, and it's only deadly because it goes down so smooth, and you just sit there and you'll be sipping on it. I'll have like 3 fingers. I sit there and sip on it. Oh, that was so delicious. I think I'll just have to have another. And then I stand up and I realize I can't stand so very well, so I sit back down.
I have to show since.
Okay. Here you go.
He's a baby goat.
Welcome to the baby goats.
Yes, I know. He had to take off his jacket to show him. I can't keep him long because Miss June is a protective mama. Miss B, on the other hand, wouldn't care. Look at his spots. Oh, here, baby. He is so handsome. And he's got blue eyes. And we got to think of a name for him. Anybody? I can definitely tell the difference with the twins and this guy. He's a singleton. He is such a cuddle bug too. Alright, give me the jacket back.
Okay, here's the jacket.
I'm coming, Mama. I love having them right out front.
He is so adorable, though.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
Northern Wisconsin.
Ooh.
See, yet another place I haven't been, and now I kind of want to be. So I want to go see everybody. I would love that. So my hope is that one day, if the channel gets big enough and everything, that we can go on the road one summer and we'll just tour around and stop in at Wilderstead, stop in at North Shore Preparedness, and like just do a live and stuff. That would be awesome. That would make my summer. It's crow flies. We're northeast shore of Superior. All right. North Shore asked if that goat was a McNugget. he's
my McNugget.
He's a McCutie.
Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna separate him and Mom, because Mom is she just doesn't want to be alone, and the other female we have, they butt heads, and the other female tends to be more dominant over her, and to the point where sometimes we have to hand feed her to make sure she was getting enough. But the other one's not a bully either, so it's weird. I don't know. And so I don't know how we're gonna separate because she's just so in love with this little baby. Because we are gonna keep him. It's the only option to keep them together is if we make him a wither. But we wanted him for breeding too. So.
We'll figure it out. And I
Aw,
apologize for,
blurry.
yeah, I know.
Aw.
Again, it's the internet that shall not be named. But we got the Elon Musk one coming in soon,
At
so
some point.
apparently that's how they say gaming speed. I'm like, great.
We will see.
Hey, I don't care as long as it's not blurry speed.
Right?
That's my goal.
Although, like, what we should do, because we just got privileges to stream from our phone. So I wonder if we streamed from the phone, if it would be clear. So maybe next week, instead of coming onto StreamYard, we can try that. I don't know if that would make much difference, but
we could try. Never know till you try. Okay, Becca. She's bumping my hand. Look, okay, here, I hug you. I hug you tight. I love you.
See if I can read this. I got your channel on autoplay, and I just took a look. It was still playing, and it was the Wiggle Wire one. That's so funny. I got so many questions about that greenhouse. Well, that greenhouse is just up the road.
Yes, we could take you.
Yes. Well, with the owner's permission, of course.
Wow, of course. I'll show up in my onesie and ask. See, Bridget just freaked out about the goat. We figure we need to add a goat pen besides the Highlands.
Besides the Highland cows.
You know, these goats are so cute. Like
they are. A lot of people were like, "You're getting goats, what?" And I even went to a feed store and I told them I don't know much about goats. Like, I know what I've researched, but is there any advice? And they're like, "Yeah, don't get them." And I was like, "What?" And they were very like, well, they didn't really know much about them, to be honest. And I'm finding it's really tricky in Canada to find a lot of the information that's out there on the internet is states based. And so to come and research certain things for Canada, like I have to give them their selenium and vitamin E shots at 2 weeks.
But in the States they have a paste.
And they also have, I don't know if I haven't been able to find it in our area, but they also have another injection that can be both intermuscular or subcu.
Subdural.
Subcu. Yeah, so basically, like we did with Izzy, the tent. Yeah. So skin, under the skin and not into the muscle. And so, but the one that we got says it has to be injected into the muscle, and it's a completely different dosage than the one in the States. So I don't know if I can give them just a sub-Q or if I have to give them that injection like for intramuscular. I'm not sure. So I would rather not have to do that on the babies, but I mean, it doesn't really hurt them either, but yeah, I'm going to give it to them at 2 weeks old though.
This is them talking to each other. Very true. Even to get certain things like
you missed one. Interweb.
Oh no, sorry, the interweb, the unmentionable. Yes.
Make me see. No, she's
can't get the good stuff this side of the pond.
Yeah. We have some minerals. It's for cattle. The feed store that we go to now, the guy suggested it. I looked it up, and it has a lot of good things in it. I can't remember the name of the bag. I'll have to find out. But basically, they have a summertime and then a wintertime mineral. Depending on what time of the year it is what minerals they lack. And so I give them that. They have a selenium pellet, like a pellet that they eat. And then we also give them as a treat, basically to get them on the milk stand, a molasses grain, scratch grain kind of thing for goats and sheep. So that's what they get. And then I just started learning about the selenium, but like the injectable, because we were giving it to them in their food. But yeah. It's like part of me is like, I wish I just for farming lived in the States, because everything you have to go through with the vet too. There's a couple shots that you don't have to, like selenium you can buy at the feed store. but their CD and T, I think it's called, vaccine, you have to go through the vet, but in the States you can get it at the feed store, right? But thankfully our vet is pretty awesome with all that stuff, so we have some things that are on hand just in case, and she's pretty good at that kind of thing. Maybe we should start something though for other goat people in Canada. I just don't know
Like a goat
if we can.
site to teach?
Not a goat site. There's goat sites out there. Just when you go to search certain things, everything comes up states based. And there's not a lot of info that's on hand that you can get that's Canadian for goats that I found anyways.
Okay.
But one thing I do know is that I love them and I want to learn. I didn't think I'd like having goats this much, but going through the birth and just raising them, learning about them, being comfortable. I can't believe how comfortable I am with them as well. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I know what I'm doing somewhat, and I feel confident in certain areas with them. Does that make sense? I don't know. Considering I was never brought up on a farm or anything, right? So.
All right. Good night, Thorhaven. We will chat soon.
You skipped a bunch of comments.
They were talking to each other.
No, they weren't.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say good night before they left. Everybody's still learning.
Yep.
It's all mountainside wilderness on this side.
Yep.
It is. It looks a lot like Colorado up here. It's so cool because we've got. Well, I know it's up there. They're talking about too, and they're on like the Canadian Shield, so we got a lot of good stuff up there.
Yeah, they do. We got the cattle stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be for cattle, and it's like no one wants to touch goat. When you go in and ask for goat supplies, they're like, what? No, we have cattle stuff. What did I go in and ask for? I went to a new feed store the day I got my tooth pulled because it was on the way. What was it? I asked for a milk strainer, to strain like the goat's milk, and they were like, what? Because a cattle one, I think it's a bit bigger, but I wanted like a mason jar one, and they had no idea. So we ended up just getting filters. But then there was something else I can't remember that I asked them for, and
the CD&T, and they didn't know what it was.
that was another feed store. We have one that we go to that's really pretty good, but if we happen to go to Renfrew, then we'll drop into that feed store, and they're really nice there too. But on the way down to Napanee, I went to the feed store there to try to find some things, and they didn't know a couple things that I was looking for, and they weren't familiar. It's like nobody around here, anyways, familiar with goat stuff. But except for that one feed store that we go to mostly in Madoc.
Okay.
Because there's a guy there that raises goats, so he knows a little bit, but he also does all his research from the States.
Okay, so I've been up twice.
Uh-huh.
They're saying the moon looks cray-cray. Go check out the moon.
Okay, night. Good night. The moon is okay. I will go look.
So
at
she's
the
gonna go check out the moon because she's been chatty Cathy here.
What? Boy, you're in trouble when this live goes in.
I know. I like it that way. That's how I know I'm still loved. So apparently the moon looks amazing out tonight. I will check it out just after. Alright, good night, Autumn. We love you. They have a goat thing like sucks up goat milk. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them on some videos that people made, and I think I'll have to ask Angie whether or not they actually have a pump that works on these goats. And it's because they're so small. They're like mini dwarf goats or whatever. So instead of like, a cow, you're like, it's more like, so I don't know. It's we'll have to figure it out. I'll find something. If not, maybe I'll just rig something up, MacGyver style. Who knows? Hang on, here she comes. And it's been about almost an hour and a half too. I can't believe it. Time flies when you get on these lives. It's crazy cool. Oh, I know what happened. goat jumped over.
Huge.
It's huge?
Huge. It's very low, too.
You know we've been on for like an hour and a half?
Have we?
Yeah.
It always works out that way.
I know, right?
You're having fun. Okay.
Autumn said goodnight. She had to go.
Good night, baby girl. I love you and I miss you.
Is there a goat pump? Milk pump for goats? For the mini goats?
I'm sure there is. I know there is stateside. I haven't found any here. So I've asked some genius neighborhood boys if they maybe can come up with something. That'd be nice because I'm so with B, she has one teat that is really, really hard to milk. I'm thinking that the boys, the twins, try to take all of that milk from that side from her, and one side's really good. We'll only know that once we separate mom and babes, and like in the morning she'll be full,
Yeah.
and so we can milk her. And so the one side though is so difficult. So we started milking her first, and we're not drinking yet. We're just milking to get them used to it before we start drinking. And so one side is like really easy, and the other side I can't even grab her properly. And then I'm glad I started with her though, because once I went to June, boy, milking her was just like you see on the videos, and when everybody makes it look so easy. She has a small bag of milk, but milking her is very simple. So
Here. Now you can get some loves.
yeah. Hi, babies. Pick up. Hi, baby girl. Hi.
Yeah, I'll do it again when the end comes. I promise. The old-time farmers in Wisconsin had small stools with springs that had a belt they would strap their butts so as they walked the cow, they didn't have to carry their stool with them.
That's pretty awesome.
You know what? My dad and my grandfather always used to tell me that, the farmers were the engineers that built our countries. And just the ingenuity that they used to come up with, still to this day I find stuff that some farmer built and nobody ever knew about it, and it's just one of those like cool contraptions. I love it. I love seeing stuff like that.
June being all cryy tonight.
Wow, North Shore Preparedness. They'd seen that. Wow, that's cool. I'd never seen anything like that. Well, Okay, sorry about that. I didn't even get a low battery warning on this thing. It just died. So I plugged it into the cord, um, into the extension cord, and then I forgot to plug the extension cord into the wall. So, uh, hey, Brent's in the house. That's yeah. um, I know StreamYard doesn't drop the channel. Um, I'm gonna have to call it a night though because I gotta go fix that little goat pen. One mama goat's jumping into the other pen and causing havoc. Awesome show. Be back next time.
Yeah, with
Thanks.
the kids, we do. Oh no, Bettina did. Oh look.
So, yeah, say goodnight for us for the Monday Night Live. I promise CJM I'd do it again when we go. I gotta go
Do
out.
you have to go? Like,
Well, I gotta
you just
go.
gotta get screws.
No, I gotta build that.
No, you just need screws.
No.
Yes, you do, because I did it to the other one and it worked.
Okay.
Okay. You can give 5 more minutes. Bettina just showed up in the house.
So did Brent.
And Brent.
I know, but I feel like something's broke. I gotta go fix it.
Okay, well, you can unfocus from that for a minute and say hello to people. You got everyone saying good night. Did we lose? Are we? Wait, what?
We did lose the feed. I forgot to plug in the cord the laptop was plugged into.
So we have an extension cord that we brought to the table from an outlet, and he plugged the laptop into the extension cord, but he didn't plug in the extension cord to the wall.
And I didn't even get a low battery warning on the laptop.
No, it
just,
didn't.
It just
just
said, poof,
died.
I'm gone.
And then it was
so
done.
that was it.
What did you miss? Well, we're going to be doing a onesie challenge. Well, Mike is going to be doing a onesie challenge tomorrow or the next day. And he's going to put on his Knights Templar costume and do his morning chicken chores and goat chores with that on. So you haven't missed it because you're going to see it sometime soon.
If I wear the helmet, how do you think the animals are going to react?
I don't think they'll care. They just want their food. If it was the dogs, they would give a reaction. But I don't think the goats and chickens will care. They're just, give me my food.
Fair enough.
Right?
We shall see.
Bettina, you missed all of it. That's awesome. That's Bettina.
Well,
you missed all
welcome to Monday Night Live. We've been fighting back and forth because one goat mama's jumping into other goat mama's pen over in there, and so once they woke up, it's been kind of chaotic.
So what we did was we had a door. It's only probably about 3 feet wide or tall, I'd say.
Yeah, it's about 3 feet.
And so Miss B keeps jumping into Miss June's pen, but the last I'm gonna say day and a half, 2 days, she's been going after Miss June's baby. So we took planks that are, I don't know, 2 feet, and we screwed them into the door to prevent her from jumping over. So now she jumps over her door to get into the pen. So I pulled out filing cabinet drawers, and we thought we had goat-proofed this, but Miss B just doesn't care. She tries to get in there because she thinks June has food, and yeah, she doesn't. Like, I checked, June didn't have food this time, so it is what it is. But
well, I have a couple ideas for it, so we'll see. But it wasn't meant to be structurally super sturdy.
It was just meant for.
I slapped it together.
Yeah.
To get it quickly done.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Were we? Craycraft. Hey guys, we are so late, but wanted to say hi at least. Hello. It's okay. Better late than never, right? I have a skull onesie, but I don't think I'll be filming. I think you should.
I think you should.
I think you should.
You know what?
Going to get the mail. Go get the mail in your onesie.
Apparently, I have to not only wear a onesie, but I have to wear my. I have a Knights Templar outfit that I put together for a Halloween costume. Not just a
Well, it
Halloween
was for
costume,
a wedding.
but my daughter did a Halloween themed wedding reception. So everybody
Mhm.
came in a Halloween costume. And so I went above and beyond and actually got like a metal helmet that I ordered off of like Wish. I ordered like a full on tabard for a Knights Templar with a cape and a fake um, ringmail tunic and everything, like
Mhm.
boots, the whole nines, and a sword. I got a sword. Yes, my
A
sword.
sword.
My sword.
Okay.
And so apparently I have to wear a onesie and then some parts of my Templar outfit too. But
Yes. Well, you're the one who brought it up, and I
I
said you should
know.
do
Well,
it.
okay, okay, fine. I will.
So Thor Haven put out. He was on somebody else's live, and they were talking, and somehow this challenge was born, and so he went out and did his chores in his onesie, and so he told Mike he should do it, and so Mike said I should, and I should put on my Knights Templar, and I was like, do it up, and he said do it up, and so that's what you missed,
Yeah,
Bettina. The babies are doing really good. Um,
you did miss one of the babies coming in here. She
yeah,
held
the
the
one that
baby.
we're gonna keep, Miss B jumped into the pen, and so I wasn't gonna disturb them because they were sleeping. But then when the ruckus happened, I had to bring the baby out and show everybody. We
Mm.
don't know what we're gonna name him yet, so I think we need some help with that. You're not the latest. No, you are not. Um, Neither of us own one, either a onesie. You should get one, and you guys should do it. I think so.
Bettina does not own a onesie.
I do. I do.
It's cute though.
It is. It's cute. Buy Bettina a onesie.
I love that.
Yes, I think you should. Crop shot. A night name. Oh, a night name. Milo's a cool name. A night name. Yeah, we should call it because we call all our like. Yeah, we do. We say we like
Arthur?
King Arthur, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know, but we call all our females like Miss June or Miss B, right? So
But those are more
we should name our goat. What I was getting to, we should name our goat Sir something.
Sir something.
Sir something. That'd be cool.
Okay.
There is a hashtag for this.
There's a hashtag. That's awesome.
Yes. What would that hashtag be?
Hashtag goat names? I don't know.
I don't know if I think we was talking about the onesie.
Oh.
Hashtag onesie and
Hashtag onesie challenge. Sir Prancelot.
Sir
That's pretty good. You should see them in there too, because they're just bouncing around like little
Popcorn
springs.
and-
It's so cool.
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
you know what? We were out on the property today, and we found this area, and it's like all rocks, like big boulders, and it's on the hillside, and it is so gorgeous in this little pine grove. And all I could think of was it's a perfect spot for little goat, like a goat pen, so they could play in there.
Mhm.
They'll have so much fun.
I know. We
He,
have some big decisions that we got to make soon about certain stuff, exciting things potentially. We can't mention right now, but I guess we could, but we're not.
yeah, not until we know,
Not till
not
we
until we make
know.
up our minds.
Yeah.
Sir Hugo of the Denby Hills.
Hills.
He does dance a bit North Shore, but not as much yet. I know because
The twins
the
do.
twins are like 5 days older, and they
They
dance, they
bounce
prance
and
a lot,
yeah,
right?
and they bounce off like the hay bales, and I caught them trying to jump on Mama today.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
mhm.
And they were doing like parkour off that hay bale.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
It's cute. Yes. Good one. Well,
I think we've gone on.
I'm exhausted.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I'm tired when I'm either too
that's
chatty.
another thing she missed.
Oh, what?
That the babies were up this weekend, and
Oh,
so
yes, Mr.
Sleep was a long lost friend of ours. We didn't get to see him at all.
We we were already tired, and then we took the grandbabies Thursday night until Sunday. And so when we had Tyler one-on-one, it was fine, you know, it was tiring, whatever. And now that Parker is older, it's, and he's walking and he's running and then Tyler's also 3.5 now, so he's all about pushing limits. And so, but I mean, they're very well behaved, but, yeah, I'm tired. And then Parker woke up a few times throughout the night, but he's teething, so that's why. And then Tyler woke up a few times, so it was just tiring, but it's worth every second.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't trade it.
Oh no,
I would not.
we loved having
Yes,
them up.
I miss them. I just,
yeah. We sat back and we wonder how in the world did we do it when we were younger.
I know, I don't, because I, like, Parker just turned, so he's 14 months. Tyler will be 4 in August. And because Mike and I had children before we met each other, and so I was a single mom to 2 youngins. And they were 18 months apart, and I did it by myself. And I don't know how I did it. I really don't. Because I kept saying, Mike, can you just watch Parker for a second while I do this? Or Tyler, can you go see Papa? I just gotta go do this. Or Mike, can you do the dishes while I watch the boys? I don't know how I did it as a single mom. I don't. So kudos to all you parents out there, especially ones with little ones right now. Holy cow. Yeah, so. Yes, yes, I posted one on our Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I posted like I wouldn't trade it for the world, but.
Well, we're happy you caught this live
Yes.
stream too.
Yes, I caught your first live stream last week too. So I think he said he does them on Monday nights. His is at 7?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
now that I know it's a thing that you have yours on Monday nights, we're gonna have to start coming and hanging out on Monday nights just before our live.
Yeah, that's now our new Monday thing.
Yep.
It's a thing now.
I'm finding different channels throughout all the week. They all have different lives. Like there's a bunch of different lives.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna start making a thing week. Instead of watching like Netflix or something. Support other YouTubers. I can't either, and honestly, like it's completely flown by. It feels like just yesterday they told me they were pregnant with Parker, but because of the current world situation right now, that I think the time has flown by even further because we haven't been able to visit as much as when Tyler was first born. So, yeah. So, but we do see them all the time. We see them at least once or twice a month. So, do you want to talk?
Yes, I've been waiting. I kind of was been watching. So
one of the dogs.
Another thing you might have missed is I've figured out now that I've trained my dogs purely by mistake. That when I would go out to pick up the chicken eggs, they would come out with me and I would give them each an egg. Mm-hmm. Well, that taught them where the eggs were. Yep. So now they go eat my eggs before I can get to them. However, I can smell it at night.
Oh, yeah. Every single night. Oh, I missed a comment here. I had a friend help me with some renos yesterday, and I'm so tired and sore. I know those pains too, all too well. What did you get renoed? I'm glad we caught you for a short chat. Yes, I'm glad you guys came over. Do you guys have a set schedule? Hickory Croft, do you guys have a set schedule for your lives? And then North Shore, his lives.
They're Monday at 7.
These are all wonderful channels, by the way.
Absolutely.
If you guys, I mean, I know a lot of people that are chatting. They all know each other. But if you are watching and you haven't subscribed to these guys, go check their channels out and hit that sub button because they're all wonderful. We did that, canceled Netflix, and don't miss it at all. Yeah, we don't really watch. The only thing we do have is Prime, really.
Yeah.
Because we have Amazon Prime.
But we have Amazon Prime because we are out in the bush and we get a lot of stuff we order through Amazon.
Yeah. We try to get whatever we can in person in local shops.
Oh, well, yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of stuff's not available within I mean, if we go to a big town, but Renfrew is a bigger town, but it's not a big, huge city.
No.
So our choices in Renfrew are Walmart, and I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Like, no, their No Frills is really cool.
Yeah.
It's like a
They
superstore,
got a dollar store, no frills,
Dollarama,
Walmart.
but that's pretty much it. So that's what we're limited to. If we went to Pembroke, which is an hour and a half away, it's a bit bigger. They have the thrift shops there. They have quite a bit more, but and I guess in Renfrew they also have some hardware stores, but anyways, if you come by my live on Monday, I'll definitely shout that you guys will be live next live.
That's
well,
cool.
We'll shout out. North Shore will be live next Monday at 7 and Saturday at 10. So you guys go check him out then.
You don't always make your Monday
One. Always have a blast on Saturday with Sean.
Nice.
My dogs say that all the time. Oh, it's just, I can't read.
It's
You're
just so much fun
loud.
at Hickory Croft Farm. So it is live.
Yep.
See, Lou Us is cousin. See, Lou Us is cousin in Big Thumb texting.
See? Look.
Oh.
What? Did I miss something?
No, Brent Huber is my dad's cousin, right? He's in the Big Thumb. He must be texting.
Oh, why? I thought that said that Bettina had written that, and I was trying to figure out, but I saw she's the next comment.
No, he's family.
That's why you need.
He's the one that gave me the book.
I know who Brent is.
Yeah, okay.
Are you kidding? I know who you are, Brent. I know who you are.
Yeah, well, you should be thankful that it's not the eggs, because I'm telling you, that's a special type of fun. Good night, Hidden Blessings.
Good night.
Thanks for showing up.
Yep, we'll see you in the morning. Oh.
Tuesday at 8:30 all the time.
Okay, so there is Hickory Crofts live.
There we go.
So you know what?
It's upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You took all my stuff.
No, I have. The table.
I want to make a list of channels that we're gonna watch.
Bettina says, I have been without a decent functioning bathroom for way too long, working on finally getting them done. Now I need to learn to mud, drywall, and tile the floor.
Ooh.
Well, I know how to mud and drywall. I hate it because I'm horrible at it and it takes me forever. However, tiling the floor is not as difficult. It's actually pretty simple and easy once you get the hang of it. You might, depending on what you're doing, need a tile saw, but you can rent those. I lived in Arnprior for way too long.
That's not too far away from us.
That's not too far at all.
Nope.
Our store is fantastic. Such a wonderful channel in this great Canadian community we're building here.
Yes.
I love this
I think
community.
we should all, yes, we should definitely, because the one thing we see in the States so much, and don't get me wrong, my husband's American. I love the States. But they all have like a community there, and they have gatherings, and we don't really, like for our homesteading community on YouTube, we don't have that. So I think with more of us coming out, and creating YouTubes and discovering who we are and the YouTube groups that are on Facebook and such, we're starting something without starting something, you know? And so, yeah.
I really think we should. That would be awesome.
Yes. I think with all of us, you know, especially because I know where everybody is generally located, and like Hickory Croft Farm, they're not too far from us at all. And then neither is North Shore or Bettina. They're not far from us at all. I don't want to say it live, but I can tell you after, because it's not my place to say where people live.
Right. No, I get it.
Yeah, so I think Hickory Croft is not too far at all.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah. And so I think we should, yeah, it's just an awesome thing that we're all trying to get together, right? I make my living as a drywall taper.
There you go. I know. I just had that one up there. They keep a notebook on hand because they get some of the best tips on our lives from Hickory Croft.
Yep. Tuesday at 8:30 is Hickory Croft. Okay, I'm writing this down so that
Now, Bettina, if most of the cuts are straight, then it's easy. But I mean, again, like YouTube's a great resource if you have any questions. Let's talk, man.
The dog's doing it again. I'm trying to be nonchalant about it.
And we're supposed to get a fishing derby. We're gonna have to do that fishing derby this summer. We're just gonna have
We do need that.
to.
Yep. We are closer.
And again, I've said this before. I once lived over in Japan for 4 years, and having to fly home for like a full day, like it was 16 hours, I think, for the flight or something. It changed my idea on what distance is in traveling. So,
Yeah, you said this.
wow. Okay.
We are 2 hour, like we are 2 hours north of Kingston. So to get to Napanee took me an hour and a half, and I took the 41 all the way south. Because that's where I got my dentist, my tooth pulled.
Yeah,
Yep, they're talking to each other there.
exactly. I was trying to text that I was showing off the kids' pictures like a proud grand cousin, but my thumbs typed C Luas instead of cousin.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Thanks, Mike.
No problem.
I could read that because it's not all spread out all over the screen.
And if she is where I think she is, we can message later. But I mean,
I'll write it down.
I used to work at a paint shop, so I probably know quite a few people down that way.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah. So I mean, if you ever did need a name or anything, I definitely do know if somebody isn't down that way. But I think
our family
North Shore's
owns
down
a paint shop and Heart Handy Shop.
Yeah.
It's in Toronto, but yeah, they are also from where I'm from. So
yeah,
Bettina will know what I'm saying.
it would be a different route as we're east of Kingston. See, small world. It is. It's amazing. I keep coming back to. It's like, oh, you're going up to Saskatchewan. Tell Bob I said hi.
we know all the Bobs.
I just love it. We'll let you know.
That's for North Shore.
Perfect.
Okay. That's amazing. This was a lot of fun. You guys are amazing. You're amazing too. Keep up the good work. You as well.
All right. Yeah. With that, I think we should probably call it a night.
We should have probably called it a bit ago.
Yeah, we're crashing and stuff. Yeah. As always, thank you very much for showing up.
Yes.
Showing us all the love. We are
love you
so
all.
super grateful. Mm-hmm. And until next time.
I don't know why, but anybody that's watching before we hang up, anybody that's watching will remember. Oh, what's their names? Oh,
you can't remember.
I know the Body Break. Sue. Oh, help me out here.
Body Break?
Yeah, it was like.
Is that a Canadian thing?
Yes. When you said until next time, I don't know why. It just reminded me of that. So.
Oh, we'll definitely see you tomorrow, buddy. Hickorycroft, we will see them tomorrow. Good night, Bettina.
Hal Johnson and Joanne, yes.
I have no idea.
So they would come in the middle of like a TV show or something, and they would, I can't remember what their slogan was, but it was like what you just said, and I don't know why I remembered it. Oh, Sue Johansson.
Oh, boy.
I'll have to show you, and then, Body Break.
Okay.
You guys take care of your bodies and get up and move around and have yourself a body break. And as always, until next time, take care and have a good one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Keep fit and have fun. That's it.
And thanks for showing up for Monday Night Live.
Woo. Okay, good night.